Hello and welcome to your 60-minute all levels yoga flow class. My name is Emily and I'll be guiding you through your practice today. You shouldn't need any props throughout today's practice. If you have blocks handy or books that you use throughout your regular practice, feel free to grab those now. However, I won't be cueing the use of them today. If there's anything you'd like to create comfort, we'll be starting in reclined, whether that is a pillow or a blanket or maybe some cozy socks. Feel free to grab those now. When you're ready, I'd invite you to enter reclined, laying on the back, relaxing into the floor. If you experience any low back tension or pain, bringing the soles of the feet to the earth and bending into those knees. Options here to keep the knees pointed straight up towards the ceiling, or to widen your stance, creating a stance just over hip width distance apart and knocking the knees in towards each other. Settling in here, maybe the eyes softly close. Maybe they remain open, but the gaze is unfocused, just allowing yourself to breathe. Options here to bring the hands to the body, anywhere that's comfortable, and where you can rest the backs of the arms. Maybe that's the tummy and the chest. Maybe you choose to put your hands on either side of the ribs, feeling the flare every inhale. Or maybe hands come to hips, wherever is most comfortable for you. Good. We'll start today's practice with our weather check, checking in on our senses and a mini meditation before we start our movement and warm up today. I first invite you in our morning meditation to take notice of where you are practicing in today. Maybe you're practicing in a usual spot in your home, maybe not. Take notice of where you are. Start to take notice and hone in on the four corners of your mat, so creating a bit of a smaller space here. Whether you're in a big or large room, that does not matter, because we're taking notice of where we are practicing on, the surface that we're on, and the space that we're in. Start to next take notice of how your body feels as it rests on the surface you're practicing on. Take notice of where the body touches the ground. And maybe take notice of where you can get just a little bit comfier today. Good. Start to take notice of the air quality in your space. Check in whether there's stillness or movement to the air. Take notice of the temperature and how it feels against your body. Take notice of any external noises that you can hear outside of my voice today. Maybe you're listening to music as you practice. Maybe you can hear family or pets nearby, cars outside. Take notice of these noises without trying to change them. Good. If the eyes are closed completely, take notice of the light that filters through the eyelids. Check in if there's a quality to it, a color, a shape. If the eyes are open or unfocused, take notice of the direction of the light today and where it's coming from. Good. And then start to take notice on the quality of your breath and natural quality of your breath without trying to change it in any way. We'll breathe here for one more minute before we start to warm up the body. Good. When you're ready, intend that right knee towards the chest. Hands can grab around the back of the hamstring or the front of the knee. Options here with the left leg to bend it with the sole of the foot on the earth, or to extend the left leg down the length of your mat. Check in with the hips here and determine what's most comfortable for them, whether you'd like a bent left knee or a lengthened left knee. Breathing here with every exhale to intend that right knee towards the chest just a little bit more. Good. Let's take one more breath here. On your next inhale, take the right hand to grab onto the inside edge of that right foot. Options to also grab onto the outside edge of the right calf. We're going to enter our half happy baby here. Now, if that left hip is popping off the earth in any way, I'll invite you to bend through the left knee, keeping the left foot planted and rooted into the earth. Check in here with that left hip. If you need a little bit extra support, grab that left hand and place it on your hip just to slightly push it back down into the earth. Good. Breathing here as you intend that right knee in towards the right armpit. We'll take 3 more full rounds of breath here. Good. On your next inhale, bend a little bit deeper into that right knee. Heel comes towards the pelvis as you slowly let go of the right foot. Sole of the right foot can find the earth. Options to keep the right knee bent or extend it down the length of your mat. Take your next inhale to intend left knee towards the chest. Option to grab onto the outside edge of the knee or the calf, the shin bone, or behind the knee, hands resting on the hamstring as you pull it gently towards the chest. We'll take 2 more rounds of breath here. Good. On your next inhale, take that left hand, reach for the inside edge of the left foot or the arch of your foot. Options, if that's not great for you today, to grab onto the outside edge of the left shin. Okay. Now, if that right hip is popping off the earth, bringing the sole of the right foot back to the ground, bending through the right knee, and keeping that right hand on the top of the right hip to promote it back into the earth. Let's take 2 more breaths here in half happy baby. Good. On your next inhale, bend deeply into the left knee. Heel is intending towards the inside of the pelvis. So you slowly let go of the left foot. Both soles of the feet can come planted about 1 foot away from the edge of the glutes. Hands can come to rest, palms face down beside the hips. When you're ready, let's take an inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, push into the heels, lifting through the hips into bridge pose. Good. Inhale, arms sweep back past the hips towards the earth and rest. Exhale, hips lower. We're going to do 4 more rounds of our flowing bridge here. Inhale, arms lift up, sweeping overhead. Exhale, push into the heels, hips lift. Inhale, arms sweep Back past the hips towards the earth. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, bridge. Inhale, arms return. Exhale, hips lower. 2 more here. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hips lift, bridge. Inhale, arms return. Exhale, lower. Last time here. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hip lift, bridge. Inhale, arms return. Exhale, hips lower. Inhale here to intend both knees towards the chest. Hands can loosely grab around the outside of the knees. Exhale completely in your body hug. When you're ready, rolling onto either the right or left sides, arriving through fetal position. Let's take a breath here in fetal. Knees bent and tending towards the chest, head supported by the arm. Good. When you're ready, using that helping hand to push your way up through seated and into tabletop position. Good. Arriving through table, let's check our alignment. Shoulders are over wrists and hips are over knees. Tops of the feet are firmly rooted into the floor. Let's take an inhale here to drop the belly, lift the chin and the tailbone. Exhale, push into the palms, rounding through the spine as the chin and tailbone tuck in. Good. 4 more here as we follow our breath. Inhale, belly drops, chin and tailbone lift. Exhale, round through the spine as the chin tucks in. Good. 3 more. Inhale to drop the belly, chin and tailbone lift. Exhale to round through the spine. 2 more here as we follow your breath. Good. Let's inhale our spine to neutral, lengthened and long here. Exhale to sit the hips back over the heels. Now, if you'd like some space for the stomach or to rest the chest down a little bit more, spread open those knees just a little bit further so that the belly has space. Arms are going to reach out in front, child's pose. Take a full round of breath here. Good. On your next inhale, let's walk the fingertips towards the right side of our space. Exhale, lower that chest a little bit further into the ground. Feeling a nice stretch in the left side body. Forehead or chin can relax down onto the earth. We'll stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Good. On your next inhale, walking the fingertips through center. Exhale as you intend them towards the left side of your space. Forehead drops down. We're breathing into the right side body here for 3 rounds of breath. Good. On your next inhale, forehead lifts slightly as we walk the fingertips back through center. Exhale, child's pose. Good. Inhale to press up through table, checking our alignment as we arrive. Shoulders are over wrists and hips are over knees. We'll take an inhale here as we inch that left knee in towards the midline, just slightly, about 2 inches. Exhale as you arrive, keeping length throughout the spine. On your next inhale, we'll lift to open up through the right hip. Right knee stays bent, right foot is active. Exhale it back towards the midline. Good. Inhale, open, fire hydrant. Exhale, close, 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close last time. Good. Let's bring that right knee down underneath the right hip. Open up through neutral table. So left knee is under left hip. Inhale here to inch right knee in towards the center. Exhale as you arrive, maintaining length through the spine. Good. Inhale to open up through left hip. Left knee stays bent, left foot is active. Exhale, we close. Good. Inhale to open. Exhale, close, ensuring that both shoulders are over top of both wrists, pressing evenly into both palms. 2 more here. Last one. Good. On that exhale, returning that left knee underneath the left hip. Take a full inhale here. Let's tuck through the toes. Exhale, hip shift up and back. Down dog. Good. Check alignment here in down dog. Take a peek at the hands. Ensure that index finger and thumb are firmly rooted into the ground. Spreading that mat apart between both hands, keeping energy there. Checking in with the back body. Maybe the knees need to bend a little bit more so the hips can sit up and back. We find a long line from the top of the head all the way to the sit bones, keeping the collarbone nice and open. Good. When you're ready, take an inhale here. Lift through the right heel. Exhale to bend into that right knee, intending the right heel towards the glutes. Good. Inhale as we open up here through that right hip. Exhale, let's bring that right foot back down. Good. Other side here. Inhale, let's lift left heel up. Exhale, bend into the left knee, intend heel towards bum. Inhale, open up through the hip. Exhale, let's bring left foot back down. Good. When you're ready, take an inhale, peek up at the hands, bend into the knees. Exhale to walk, hop, or step the feet up to meet the hands at the front of your space. Inhale here as we rise up through mountain. Arms sweep up above the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, bend deeply into the knees as you fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. And exhale, fold. Let's take a full breath here in our forward fold. Good. Inhale, hands find the earth. We're going to step right foot back. Good. We're going to lift hands off the earth, hovering them off the floor, chest lifts. Take an inhale here. Exhale to bring the hands back down to frame that front foot. Rooting through both hands, we'll step left foot back to meet the right. Hip shift up and back, down dog. Good. Take an inhale here to bend into the knees. Exhale as we wave the spine forward into high or low plank. Inhale in the plank position that you chose. And then exhale, let's bend into the elbows, lowering the chest to the earth. Good. Inhale, push into the palms, lifting the chest into cobra. Exhale to lower back down. Inhale, tuck into the toes, lifting through table or high plank, hip shift up and back. On the exhale, into down dog. Good. Inhale here to lift right heel. Exhale, intend right heel towards bum, bending through the right knee. Inhale, let's open up through the right hip. Exhale, we'll bring it back down to meet the earth. Okay, take a full round of breath here in down dog. Excellent. When you're ready and on your next inhale, lift up that right heel once more. Exhale, bend into the right knee, intending it towards the chest as you curl through the spine, coming to plant the right foot between the palms at the front of your space. Take an inhale here as you lift to hover the hands and the chest. Exhale, hands come back down to frame the foot. Good. Inhale, we'll step left foot up to meet the right, and exhale, we fold. Inhale, let's rise all the way up to mountain. Arms reach up, overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend into the knees, fold. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts, and is proud. And exhale, fold forward. Good. Take a breath here in our forward fold. Hands are going to come to meet the earth here. We're going to step left foot back this time. Take an inhale to hover the hands, lift the chest off the earth. Exhale, hands frame, right foot. Good. Rooting through the palms, we'll step right foot back to meet the left. Hip shift up and back. Down dog. Inhale here to bend into the knees. Exhale as you wave the spine forward into high or low plank. Inhale in the plank position of your choice. Exhale, bend into the elbows, lowering the chest to the earth as the toes untuck. Inhale, push into the palms at the same time, pulling energy back, creating friction against your mat as the chest lifts into cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, tuck into the toes, lifting through table or high plank. Hip shift up and back on the exhale. Down dog. Good. Inhale here to lift left heel. Exhale, bend into left knee, intending left heel towards the bum. Inhale to open up at left hip. Exhale, let's bring left foot back down beside the right, down dog. Take a full breath here. On your next inhale, let's lift through the left heel. Exhale, bend into the left knee, this time intending it towards the chest. Curling through the upper back, coming to plant the left foot between the palms at the front of the space. Take an inhale here to hover the hands. Lift the chest. Exhale, root through those hands, framing the front foot. Inhale to step right foot up to meet the left. And exhale as you fold. Gonna hold here in our forward fold for 5 full rounds of breath. Options to grab onto opposite elbows or to reach for the floor. Good. On your next inhale, let's rise all the way up through mountain. Arms reach up, overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Excellent. Press those thumbs into the heart or chest space. Feel the work that you just did, the heart beating. Maybe take some time here to grab a sip of water before we move into our standing waves. Good. We'll meet in mountain with hands at heart center. Taking an inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, dive the chest forward at the same time, bending into the knees. Good. Hands are gonna reach the earth here. Let's step right foot back, then left. Hip shift up and back, down dog. Take an inhale here to lift through the right heel. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Weaving through the upper back, we're intending right knee towards the chest. Coming to plant right foot between the palms at the front of your space. Take an inhale here to look back at the left foot. Exhale, we'll drop left heel down perpendicular to that front foot. Inhale, cartwheel the arms up. Bend deeply into that front leg. Warrior Two. Good. Take a full breath here as you settle into Warrior Two. Eye gaze is over front fingers, right knee is bent and intending in the direction of those front toes, also pushing that knee out towards the right side of your space. Good. When you're ready and on your next inhale, flip the palms over. Exhale, let's reach them up overhead. Inhale to find length. Exhale to cactus. Bending into the elbows, palms push back into space. Good. Inhale to reach the arms. Palms flip and reach overhead. Exhale to cactus. Good. Inhale, let's reach those arms. Flip the palms and lift overhead, finding length. Exhale as we cactus. 2 more here. Inhale to reach the hands, palms flip. Lifting them overhead. Exhale, cactus. Last time, following your breath. Good. Inhale, hands to shins. We're gonna come and rotate on that back and left foot so that the hips face forward. We're in our lunge position. Take an inhale here to lift off that back foot. Coming to place, left foot beside right on the exhale, hips sit back, chair pose. Hands can stay at hips here or can come to reach overhead. Take 3 breaths here. On your next inhale, let's rise through mountain, pushing into the heels. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend into those knees and fold forward. Good. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. And exhale, fold completely. Hands meet the earth here. Let's step left foot back. Bend the right, hip shift up and back, down dog. Excellent. When you're ready, taking your next inhale to lift, left heel, any amount. Exhale to bend into the left knee, intending it towards the chest. We wave forward, coming to plant left foot between the palms at the front of your space. Adjusting with that left hand if it didn't quite get there today. Good. Take an inhale to look back at the right foot. Exhale to drop right heel down, perpendicular to that front left foot. Inhale as we cartwheel the arms up. And exhale, bend into that front knee. Warrior Two. Good. Take a few breaths here in Warrior Two as you settle in. Check on that front knee, intending it towards the direction of our front toes. Also pushing out to the left ever so slightly. Good. On your next inhale, let's flip those palms to face up, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, we cactus into the elbows. Good. Inhale to reach the arms, palms flip, and tend them overhead, lengthen. Exhale to cactus. 3 more breaths here. Inhale, arms reach. Lengthen through the spine, reach overhead. Exhale, cactus. Last 2. Last 1. We'll meet with cactus arms. Take an inhale here to bring the hands to either hip. Exhale to come onto the ball of the back foot. Hips are facing forward. Inhale to push off right foot, bringing right foot up to meet the left. Exhale, hips sit back, chair. Hands can stay at hips here, or arms can be extended overhead, biceps by ears. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, push into the heels to rise up through mountain. Arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Take a moment to grab a sip of water. When you're ready, inhale those arms back up. Exhale, bend into the knees, fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Hands meet the earth here, step right foot back, then the left, hip shift up and back, down dog. Good. Take a breath here in down dog. On your next inhale, let's lift right heel up. Exhale, bend into the right knee, curling through the spine. We're intending right knee towards the chest, coming to plant right foot between the palms at the front of the space. Inhale, look back at the left foot. Exhale as you drop that heel down. Good. Inhale, let's cartwheel the arms up through warrior two. Excellent. Take one full breath here in warrior two. On your next inhale, hands are going to come to hips. We're going to straighten through that front leg. Exhale to heel toe the right foot to face the left side of your space. Heels can intend slightly towards each other on a 45-degree angle. Toes are faced out. Let's inhale, arms up overhead to find length. Exhale to fold forward at the hips. Hands are going to come to meet the earth, a block or a book, or even the body. Take a full breath here in a wide-legged forward fold. Good. Let's bring the hands underneath the face, whether they're on a book, a block, or the mat. Take an inhale here at center. Exhale to walk fingertips towards the right foot, bending into the right knee, side lunge. Inhale to rise back up through center, walking the fingertips over towards the left. Exhale as you arrive to the left side, side lunge on the left. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, right side lunge. Inhale back through center. Exhale, left side lunge. One more time each side, following your breath. Good. Let's meet at the center on our inhale. Exhale to walk the fingertips towards the front foot, turning onto the ball of the front foot. All 10 toes face forward. Hands frame right foot. Good. On your next inhale, we'll step left foot up to meet the right. Exhale, arms sweep up, hips sit back, chair. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, push into those heels, rising through mountain. Arms sweep up, overhead. Exhale, bring those hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. And exhale, fold. Hands are going to meet the earth here. We're stepping left foot back, then the right. Hip shift up and back. Down dog. Good. Take a breath here in down dog. On your next inhale, lift that left heel any amount. Exhale, bend into the left knee, intending it towards the chest. We come to plant left foot between the palms at the front of our space. Take an inhale here, look back at the right foot. Exhale, drop that right heel down. Inhale here, let's sweep and cartwheel the arms up. And exhale as we arrive into warrior two, bending into that front leg. Let's take a full breath here. Good. On your next inhale, bringing the hands to hips. At the same time, straightening through that front leg. Exhale, we heel toe the left foot towards the right side of our space. Good. Taking an inhale here at center, arms sweep up, overhead. Exhale, folding at the hips, all the way forward. Hands meet the earth, a block, a book, or under the face, or it can come to connect to the body. Taking one full breath here in forward fold. The hands are on the body. Return them to underneath the face. We'll take an inhale here at center. Exhale as we walk the hands towards the right foot, bending into the right knee, side lunge. Good. Inhale through center, walking the fingertips towards the left. Exhale as you arrive to the left, bending into the left knee, side lunge. Good. We've been here before. Follow your breath as you inhale in the transition. Exhale into side lunge. Good. One more each side here. We'll meet in the middle, hands underneath the face. Take an inhale to walk the fingertips towards the front of your mat, coming onto the ball of both feet. All 10 toes face forward. Hands frame the left foot. Take an inhale here to step right foot up to meet the left. Exhale, arms sweep up. Hips sit back, chair. 3 full breaths here in chair. On your next inhale, push into those heels. Reach high in mountain. Exhale, hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. And exhale, fold. Good. Hands meet the earth here. We step right foot back, then left, hip shift up and back, down dog. Let's take an inhale here, bend into the knees. Exhale to wave the spine forward into high or low plank. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, bend into the elbows, lowering the chest to the earth. Good. Inhale, push into the palms, lifting the chest into cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, tuck into the toes, lifting through table or high plank, hip shift up and back. Down dog. Good. On your next inhale, we're gonna walk the hands back to meet the feet, slowly bending into the knees as you do so. Good. We're arriving in our low squat or garland position here. Options to sway from side to side, kind of like what we just did in our side to side lunge, our upright side to side lunge. Hands remain on the earth. They can find blocks or books if the chest is lifted. Good. Coming to find stillness here. Intending the heels towards the earth. This may mean you need a wider stance in your garland. Hips sit quite low. We'll be here for 5 breaths. So either keeping those hands on the earth, chest is lifted, chin is proud, or bringing either elbow to the inside of the knees, thumbs pressed into the heart at heart center. 4 more breaths. Good, last breath here. If the hands are at heart center, bringing them down to meet the earth now, putting some weight into those hands. Let's extend through both knees at the back of your mat, heel toe the feet in towards each other, arriving into a forward fold. Hands are gonna grasp onto opposite elbows here, breathing into this forward fold for 5 full breaths. Options to sway side to side, shaking those hips out from our garland or low squat position. Neck is nice and relaxed. Good. When you're ready, let's drop the hands to the earth. We're gonna walk the hands back out towards down dog position just for a moment. We'll drop our knees almost right away here. Widening our knee stance, let's sit the hips back over the heels, child's pose. Forehead can come down to meet the earth if the arms are extended. Options to bring palms stacked underneath the forehead for neck support. We're going to stay here in child's pose for 10 full rounds of breath, really settling into the hips that we've done so well to warm up throughout today's practice. If the hands are stacked underneath the forehead today, extending the arms down the length of your mat now. On your next inhale, we'll rise up to your table. Exhale to come to find seated, dropping right or left hip down to meet the earth, swinging the legs around, checking that there's nothing behind you before you recline and enter relaxing pose. Good. Soles of the feet are going to stay on the earth here. Hands can come to rest beside the hips, palms face down or face up. Let's bring a right ankle to the top of the left knee. Good. Options here for an increased stretch, bringing the right hand through the space you've made between both legs, left hand around the outside of the left leg, pigeon in reclined. Now check in on the shoulders here and the backs of the arms. Take notice if they're on the earth or if they're relaxed. If not, loosening that grip to allow the back body and the upper back to relax into the earth at the same time we're stretching through the right hip. Let's take 3 more breaths here. On your next inhale, let's drop sole of the left foot down to the earth. Exhale to twist and drop the sole of the right foot towards the left side of your space, keeping the integrity of right ankle on left knee. Good. Inhale to come back up through center. Exhale to drop right knee down to the right side. Twisting for a hip stretch on the left. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, right foot drops to the left. Good. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, knee drops to the right. We'll do this once more on each side, following your breath. Maybe choosing to hold on one side or the other, whatever feels good. We'll meet on our inhale at center and neutral spine. Exhale to bring sole of the right foot down to the earth. Take a full cleansing breath here. Side out the mouth on the exhale. Good. Inhale to bring left ankle to right knee. Exhale as we pick up right foot off the earth, threading the arms through the space you've made between the legs for our reclined pigeon on this side. Now checking in with the tops of the shoulders and the backs of the arms. Are they feeling relaxed? If not, loosening the grip on the leg, maybe letting go completely, allowing the legs to do the work here in the stretch. Take 2 more full rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, I invite you to drop right sole of the foot back down to the earth. Good. Exhale as left foot drops towards the right, gentle twist of the spine. The integrity of our pigeon leg stays the same here. Inhale back up through center. Exhale to drop left knee towards the left. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, left foot drops to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Taking on one more round as you follow your breath on each side. Maybe choosing to find stillness on one side or the other. We'll meet at center. Spine is lengthened, neutral, and long. Let's bring left ankle off of right knee. Sole of the foot meets the earth. Inhale to lift both feet up, intending the knees towards the chest. Grasping onto either knee with the hands. Exhale into a hug. Take 2 more breaths here in a hug. Maybe rocking side to side, massaging out the low back. Taking any movements that you may need before we enter Shavasana today. Take a collective inhale here. Exhale as we sigh it out, extending the legs, the arms, taking up space as we enter Shavasana. Options if you experience any lower back pain or tension in this position, to bring the soles of the feet back to the earth, knees bent, and or knocked in towards each other. Good. We'll stay here for 5 to 7 minutes in Shavasana, and I will bring you back at the end of class to close together. When you are ready, you may start to bring awareness back to your physical space, to your physical body, finding any slow movements in the fingers and the toes. Maybe choosing to rock the head against the mat from side to side, saying no. Options to extend arms overhead, reaching as far as you can at the same time, stretching through the feet and pointing the toes. Full body stretch. When you're ready and in no rush to do so, slowly making your way through fetal position and allowing yourself one breath in fetal before you make your way to seated. Options as you arrive into seated to sit cross-legged or in heroes on the knees and sitting back on towards the heels. In either seated position today, I'd invite you to keep the eyes soft or closed completely if you feel safe in doing so. We'll close today's practice with a counted breath, where we keep our inhale at a 3 count and an exhale at a 4 count. If you'd like to stay with your natural breath today, please feel free to do so. If you'd like to join me, we'll be doing 5 rounds of counted breath. When you're ready, inhaling here for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Our last time together. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's bring the palms together in front of the body, rubbing them for friction, for heat, and for warmth. Once you've found this warmth between the palms, let's bring that warm, healing quality over our chest or our heart space as we slowly begin to open our eyes and welcome ourselves to our day. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Emily. Please feel free to reach me at my email at emilyoconnoryoga@gmail.com. I hope to see you soon. Thank you for coming.